Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back with Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 245, Banette. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And before I get into this episode's topic, before I forget, I just wanted to mention what times I would exactly play, just through the Pokemon games, whether it be, like, for now, Pokemon Soul Silver, or, any of the other legit games, or eventually when I complete those, um, than the ROMs I have in my Kindle. So anyway, specific time that I'm only gonna decide to play those is the time when I come back after I brush my teeth, and like that remaining time all the way until like when I go to sleep. So that's usually about almost 3 hours. So I think it's still a lot of time, but I thought it was just best to do that because when I do eventually finish the playlist that I want to finish, and like unless they're just singular series on the King Nappy's channel, I want to be able to spend a lot of time on creating those sprite animations because I I actually figured out that I actually want to make multiple series for each of the Pokemon generations at least. So you'll definitely expect that whenever I finally can get done working on them. Don't expect them to be like daily like uploads. These animations could take like a decent amount of time, so um, I'll be making like I'll work on each different like episode. It'll be kind of like how the anime is or the show, and yeah, it'll be like that. So expect it to be like you'll see like episode one of whatever I decide to call the series of the of us starting out, and since it's generation one, it's gonna be like in Kanto. So yeah, but it's not gonna be what you think it is. It's gonna be way different. It's gonna be pretty amazing. You'll see. You'll see when I can finally get working on that, and of course complete the first episode. But before I do all that, of course I'll be introducing like the custom-made uh, sprites that I will make. So, oh dang it. Okay, no, we're gonna go to the next recycle bin because last time we learned that if it has at least one Garbodor, it's most likely not the right one. So, why didn't I? That was stupid of me. Okay, I'll get whatever is in this recycle bin and then run from it unless it's a shiny. No, okay. I'll just take this and then I'll go to the one on the right because that one is shaking as well. Oh dang it! Random encounter. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to make sure you all knew that change. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's up with that when I will play. And anyway, now I'll get into the topic for the episode. So the topic is about Mario and Luigi Bowser's inside story. So if you don't care to hear about it, then you can read the episode, and I'll give you a chance to right now. Alright, you had your chance. So pretty much the topic is by me if I didn't already say that. And it is how did you spend your money in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story? Now, for me, I just pretty much I pretty much would do this for all the Mario and Luigi not anime, Mario and Luigi RPGs, and I would just I pretty much would just mainly first off pretty much like always the main items you get in those games are the mushrooms, like the normal mushrooms. They usually heal about like 20, 30 health, and they're just really good to have because of course you never know when you get unlucky and get hit and take damage or something along those lines. So I usually find that it's best to always have 10 of them just in the beginning, and then eventually when I get to like the better tier of mushrooms like super mushrooms and what is the? I think it's ultra mushrooms because how it works in those RPGs, it's normal, then super, then it's ultra. So it's almost like the Pokeballs in Pokemon, except it's not like great mushroom. It's just super. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I pretty much during like the end game, I make sure to have as much as I can up to 99 of the what's it called, of those certain items, and then I of course make sure to have, it seems to be in every game, but these it's pretty much like the full heal of like the full heal in Pokemon, but it's called the refreshing herb, and it heals all status conditions on your, well, any like ones like poison or sleep or anything like that, because I forget all the status conditions in that game, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, but I make sure to have 99 of those as well. They're not that expensive, they're pretty cheap actually, and yeah, so anyway, let's see, what else do I usually have? Oh yeah, of course I make sure to have the 1-Up mushrooms, and if I can buy them, I'll make sure to get the 1-Up Deluxes, because the 1-Up mushrooms are just like the revives in Pokemon. They only heal you up to half your maximum health, but the 1-Up Deluxes, they may be more expensive, but they revive you fully, so they are very helpful. Oh, and another item, so I also have the, oh, you know what? No, Max is the best tier of like item. It's Ultra is the second best, and then Max completely like heals you. Yeah, so I would go with like Max mushrooms, and then of course the 1-Up Deluxes, and then the Max nuts are really helpful because they heal both of your Mario and Luigi with maximum health, of course. But I don't think there's Max nuts. I think there's only Ultra nuts. But those still heal a lot. I think those heal like 120 health each. So it's like really helpful, because if you don't want to just spend both your turns just healing with normal mushrooms, you can just use one of them to heal both of them with the nuts, and that's pretty awesome. So I think that's about it when it comes to like spending my money on like the healing items, because those are always good. I don't really bother with the stat boosting items, because like you find them and I'm sure you can buy them, but I just think it's a waste. I just don't bother to depend on those, just like the same in Pokemon. I don't depend on the X items, like the X attack and all that. It's just whatever. But anyway, so now onto the things like the gear and all that. So pretty much what I go for is just the best, like when it comes to defensive, I would just probably do just keep raising my attack still as much as I can, even if it's like, it says like a little boost, but mainly for the defense and the health. But I would most likely go for ones that boost the attack, or like how in that game there's stuff like the like for Bowser there is the, what's it called? Fire Fang? No, it's like something Fang. I don't remember, but it like boosts the power of his fire type moves by like, not his fire type, but I'm talking like he's a Pokemon. His fiery breath by like 30%, which is like really good. So stuff like that. Like I mainly just focus on their power. So yeah. So I would say that's pretty much it when it comes to what I mainly spend my money on. I can't think of really anything else, because I just save it for whenever like I do use those certain items that I want to always have, and then of course just to buy them again whenever I like use them up. So yeah, that's pretty much how I spend my money in the game. So I'm curious, how do you spend it, if you just spend it recklessly and all that? So I'm just curious to know. Anyway, yeah, that's it with that topic. So let's see, I want to talk about I don't want to get into Pokemon Soul Silver yet, because I think, I'm trying to think, because I know today's bug catching contest, but just a side note, I also have, I'm pretty sure all my Pokemon on my team at level 46 at least. So yeah, Weeping Bell is getting really close to where if I don't get the Leaf Stone today, which I'm really hoping I do, because my luck lately, like with the Friend Safari shinies, they've been really lucky, like with the being specific ones. So I don't know, maybe I'll get some super luck with this Leaf Stone. Maybe not on the first try, but I hope eventually today, so I can just not have to worry about Weepinbell surpassing level 47, so that it won't miss the Leaf Blade when it evolves with the Victory Bell. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about with that. I'm just hoping for the best for the bug catching contest, because I feel pretty confident that I can win a lot of the times. It just takes some patience to be able to find that level 14 Scyther. Because even if I find a level 14 Pinsir, I mean, I think I would still go for that, because I wouldn't want to, like, only specifically go for Scyther. So either whatever I get first, the Scyther or the Pinsir at level 14, whatever I catch first, then I'll just, like, submit in, because pretty much when you, during each of those runs, like when you use up your sport balls, you want to just go for only one of them. If you just find and catch one of them, Scyther or Pinsir level 14 at full health, you definitely want to just retire and just play it safe from there and just win. Because yeah, you will most likely always win with those specific Pokemon at full health. And it's hard because at least with Scyther it's really difficult. But I don't know, like I said, maybe Pinsir is a lower catch rate than Scyther. But you gotta be careful with that, because they can either be the greatest thing ever when you find them, or they can be just your absolute unlucky time, because you can just waste all your sport balls and then you'll be absolutely having nothing for the contest. But it's still best to go for that strategy, even though it may take a few fails, or if you get super lucky, just succeed every time. So yeah, but that's my main strategy for that, and yeah. So anyway, on to the things that I was doing on Pokemon Soul Silver yesterday that I got a lot done. Even though I only played, like I said, during the time after I got back from like brushing my teeth and all the way until when I go to sleep. So yeah, pretty much I got the whole Team Rocket thing finished in Goldenrod City. That's all finished, and I got a really awesome item, the amulet coin. So I'm making huge money. Like I'm almost to 396 Ultra Balls. I'm like, I think almost 100 away, and that's pretty incredible. So I highly have confidence that I'll be able to get all of the items that I want on my list that I want to like spend money on before I actually grind to 1,000,000, because I'm sure I won't have 1,000,000 spare. I just want to have that for whenever I like use the items, and then I gotta refill using the money. So that's why I pretty much want to always have like a spare 1,000,000. But of course on Pokemon, why I have like a spare almost 3,000,000 because of the battle chat too. I just like decided to whenever the last time that I did that, just use the full time to my advantage, because you have to spend a lot to be able to get those high, whatever they're called, the thing that makes the trainers levels higher, and the money you get from them, and the more often that they would show up. And yeah, so I really milked that one out. But anyway, so but yeah, I pretty much made it all the way to cleared out the places I can use. Oh wait, no, I already, yes, strength. Okay, this will be the last one we'll check for the episode. But I cleared out all the way on the route to the right of Mahogany Town, went through the ice path, and cleared out all under the Blackthorn City. So, alright, so anyway, I'll talk more about this next episode most likely. But anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, if you'd be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, but feel free to. The link is in the description down below, and I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.